season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Throwing first play is Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Lance.
I will see more of them trying to get him from behind the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches that can exploit.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 134 yards, and the score, too.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. In motion, Hill. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Finding room at midfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
54 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch one. Opposite. Green. Check right. Check right.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
These two teams all tied after one. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to go up top again. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen White with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen White touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to work. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
7 yards there and a first down. Allen now on the option right. He'll pitch it to about the 40-yard line. The Falcons at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball, deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Now Allen. They're going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Steps away. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On the move to his left. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And we'll get this forward only for about a yard as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On 2nd and 9, Lance, right side to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Lance looking to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a Titans touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 69 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Atlanta regains possession of the football. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 42, second down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive to get into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
That's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the ball away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. On second down, here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are taking the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, right side. The 20. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Lance.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Lance now on first down.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Hill on the return. Just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the line. Got to figure this is what they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Out for the PAT, here's Johnson. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
It's been nearly impossible to cover.
on first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to the 42, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards. Well, the Falcons extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Lance now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and try to pick up the first down.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Isaiah Simmons. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now Three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Titans on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun now for Lance. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. To throw, it's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, it's Lance. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Brandon Ayuk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Shoves him away. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Trucks over him, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 163 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Desperation time here. Lance. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jamison Williams from 6 yards away. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd, here's an option play right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And so that's about as fortuitous of a bounce as you're going to find as it's scooped up and taken in for the touchdown.
And I love how you use the word fortuitous there because as that popped up, he just happened to be in the right place, grabbed it, and found his way into the end zone.
So with 13 on the clock, it's time for an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining there now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Allen to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that.